Wiz, and today we're gonna do a get ready with me. I'm not doing anything special. I'm mostly just picking up my great aunt from the airport and seeing my mom and, you know, visiting her, and I'm going to stay with her for the next couple weeks for the month of December because that's my winter break. Now, usually when I do makeup, I start off with the eyes, and I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Urban Decay primer potion, and I believe this is the shade Eden. I just have it in a contact lens because I got it as a sample and it was in a foil packet, so I thought this was the best way to store it. And so far it's kept it nice and fresh, but sometimes it's like hard to close. Just blending in the primer. It's a nice light matte primer that it can help cancel out the veins. But one thing I have to say is I feel like there's not enough time for me to blend this in. Once I put it on my eye, it's already starting to have a hard time blending onto my eye. I'm gonna try with this the e.l.f. makeup mist and set, and I'm gonna spray that onto a brush and try to blend it out of my eye. So here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray that once because I don't want to put too much. I just want it to blend in. In the Cyber Fun Day sale at Ulta, these Ulta palettes were only $10 each, and usually they're $20, so I thought that was a great deal. And this is my first time going to be using it, so it's kind of like a first impression. So usually when I start out my eyeshadow, I first do the colors in my crease, and I'm gonna start with this color called Frankie. We're gonna tap off the excess, and I'm using the EcoTools highlighting brush. I really like this because I like to use it as a blending brush. So one thing I have to say about this is pigmented, but one thing is if you're traveling and you want a mirror, there is no mirror to work with. So you would need to use your compact or bring a mirror with you. You need to bring a mirror with you. Right, this I'm going to use my compact. I'll use a matte color for my brow shade, but today, because there's no matte brow shade, which I don't think is a setback of this palette. So I'm gonna use this color called Virgo. I'm gonna use the brush that comes with this palette. It comes with a pink brush, shader brush. A lot of these shades are shimmer shades. There's only three. Yeah, there's only 3 mattes, and that's Frankie. Woo. No, that's Frankie, Arizona, and Fab. To my belief, this was made by Jenny Fox. I'm subscribed to her. I do like her, but it took me a long time to get this palette. I think I'm gonna go with Cocoa. So I'm gonna take the same brush that was in the palette. I'm just gonna flip it, or you could, if you have one of those things that you could just I guess to take off the color, a color switch or something like that, you could use that, or you could just do what I do, which is to tap off the excess to And then sometimes you just wipe it on your arm or a towel or a paper towel, whatever you have. Okay, so I just took polish and I mixed it with latte, and my brush is still damp. Okay, I'm liking the result of that. So we're gonna do Virgo again in the inner corner, and I'm just using this brush again because there's no excess from the other color, so it's not gonna get muddy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with this smudge brush from EcoTools, and I'm gonna go in with the color GRWM, this color right here. So right now I'm moving on to brows. To tame my brows, I use the NYX Control Freak. Emily Noel loves this, so I had bought it and I actually really like it. It holds in my brows. My brows are kind of like coarse. So I'm going to use for eyeliner this Physicians Formula Ultra Black Eye Booster 2-in-1. So next is mascara. It is the Mally More is More mascara. So I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is the pore minimizing one. I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm using the Ulta Beauty Sponge that comes in the 2 for $10 pack. I'm trying to use this Makeup Forever foundation, and I'm in Y425. This might be a tad bit dark on me. Usually this helps lighten up the coverage a little bit, and then thus it looks lighter on me. So next I'm going to go over with powder to set it. This is the Mally 4K Ultra HD Fantasy Foundation in medium, and I'm going to put it on with the EcoTools Kabuki brush. So I'm going to use the Smashbox contour palette. Then I'm using the Real Techniques sculpting brush. Okay, I don't know what happened to any of my blush brushes, but I'm just going to use the Real Techniques contour brush. Most people use this for contour or their concealer or to set their concealer. But today I'm going to use it for blush. So I'm going to swirl and tap off. This is for blush, I'm going to use the Physicians Formula in Rosy Glow Mineral Blush. So I'm going to use the Laura Geller Gilded Honey and the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. For my lip today, I'm going to use the Ofra Cosmetics and Kathleen Light. It's in Miami Fever. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I don't personally use this for primer. I more use this for setting. Okay. Alright, so that's it for this Get Ready With Me. This is what I came out with. This was by no means a tutorial, but this is I was just showing you what I was using just in case if you wanted to use any of the products that I used. Everything came out pretty good. So yeah, the only thing I gotta say like that I wish came through a little bit more was the foundation, but I understand it's like medium, and then I kind of shade it out with the blender because it looks more natural on my skin. But lately I've been having breakouts because of the Clarisonic. I'm still going through that purging phase. It's been about a week left that I gotta pull through some more, and then my skin will start like stop reacting like with acne, you know, from all the dirt and the like stuff going to the surface. But I'm gonna say it in my haul, but I'm gonna say it here too. Like, I actually really like the Clarisonic. Like, my pores are like a little bit tighter. My skin's more exfoliated. It's like less rough. It's just so good. But thank you for watching this Get Ready with me. If you would like to see more content, subscribe. You have anything to say, like video recommendations or ideas or constructive criticism, don't hesitate to comment below. And if you like this video, give me a like. Yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day and have a great holiday season.